Hello. Hello. It's me. I'm back. I know. My schedule's all over the place. So we're doing Minecraft today, Wednesday, not Thursday. I'm still not really sure which day is better. Um, but self-care time again. Uh, so last time we talked a little bit about, what stops you from getting started. We talked a little bit about the categories, the status, the pillars, the pyramids, all that business. Um, we're gonna get more into methodology today. But more than that, Minecraft. Last time in Minecraft, we let's see, where were we in Minecraft? Let me open this up. So last time, what we did was we went to back home. We went back home because we got lost. We got super lost in episode 2. Um, so we made it back home. Basically, again, I think I talk about this in the episode, maybe a little bit, but we can talk about it a little bit more. You will stumble in self improvement. It's kind of part of the whole process. You just kind of have to roll with it, and you have to learn how to deal with that. Here we go. So if I go into the world, let's see. Oopsies. It's showing you everything I didn't want to show. Anyways, um, from what I remember of this world, this is gonna take a little while. Okay. All right. Hello. Here we are. Nice. Okay. So, like I was saying, last episode we got ourselves back home. We have our chickens that are producing eggs. We've got our sheep. We've got a wandering trader somewhere. We're still over here. Um, One of the things that I was talking about was the pillars and the triangles. So right now we are still at stage 1 of the triangle. We are focused on shelter. We are focused on food. Um, I know that might not be incredibly relevant to everyone's day-to-day life, at this point. Especially if you're on Twitch, I find it hard to think that you are struggling with the basics, shelter and food. But if you are, then there are plenty of resources for that. I know that there's a wonderful resource. I mean, there's plenty of online resources for this stuff, but there's like the national hotline. There's all sorts of things. There's plenty of aid, at least in the United States. Now I'm thinking about it, this might not be universally applicable the way that I thought it might be. But hopefully you live somewhere where there is aid and you can get it for your food and shelter instabilities. Now here, hold on, let me see if I can hop over. Aha. So, from last time, what we are trying to do is we're trying to step up our iron production. We are trying to make ourselves an iron farm, and to do that, I need to make hoppers. I also need these villagers to stay alive, and I also need to trap them. So I think one of the next things we're going to do is trap them. Hey, Leviticus, what's up? Hi, how's it going? Wait, hold on. I am so disorganized, I hate it, but this will have to do for now. So, yeah. We need to tap these villagers. And I think the best way to do that is going to be to steal their beds and shove them all into one place. So I think to do that, we're going to start by grabbing some materials. We're going to build out a little bit of space for them. Let's see. For now, we're going to use dirt because we've got a lot of dirt. And that's going to suck, but I'll make it out of something better later. Who should practice self-care of the banks? We're not talking about politics today. And also, if we really were talking about politics, then I'd have to get into the whole, regulation versus deregulation talk. But again, we're not doing politics today. Like half read it. But yeah, banks do lack a certain level of financial self-care. They take bigger risks than they should. I think it's up to everybody to gauge what their personal risk is. Holy sweet Jesus, the lag on this. Oh, I gotta close something. Do that. Again, we're not going to talk politics today, but again, this is a regulation issue, not so much a who's on whose side issue. Can I make this into... Is this the biggest one? I want to find where the biggest one is. I'm going to start putting beds in places together. On. I keep looking over and getting distracted, so hold on. I have to make a bigger house for them. And I think the best place to do that is going to be right here. So we're going to make this out of dirt because I've got so much dirt. And because I haven't made the chests yet that I need for the other place. And I just don't feel like bothering with making this look nice for now. So, chung. What? I think I can do this. So again, I'm only like half reading what you're saying because this is the self-care stream. But we will talk about that all on Friday because, again, that's like the big story is SVG, the banks, regulations, FDIC insured, all that good stuff. Who's losing, what's happening. We'll talk about it all because that's what I do. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where I should put the floor here. And also feeling awful that I'm making this out of dirt. Especially when I've spent so much time making a nice one. Just like a few chunks away from this. In the meantime, what was the self-care thing I was going to talk about? Methodology. Right. Why did the bank in Europe fail? I mean, why do any banks fail? Again, alright, you're not paying me into talking about politics. This is the self-care stream. That was a close one though. Good, nice try. Anyways. There we go. Now I just need to get all their beds into this awful looking block. I feel terrible for doing this. Oh, I can't bear to do it. Oh, but I have to. Alright. Okay. No, this is fine. What was that noise? Oh, this is a pressure point? Okay, interesting. I'm sorry, I gotta break this. And I cannot let you access that. No way. No way. There was like no way. Right. So, speaking of self-care, I wanted to talk about the methodology. It doesn't matter. This is a self-care stream. I get to pick what we talk about. So, speaking of methodology, when you are doing self-care, one of the things that people forget, and this is basically just like a science thing, is that you should be. How is this existing? Oh, it's because it's stuck to that. Right, whatever. You should basically be experimenting, right? And experimenting means that it's a cycle. It's a trial and error process. You have to fail and then try again, and fail and then try again. Again, kind of like the banks. Fail, try again, fail, try again. It doesn't mean that it's not gonna be painful, but you do have to keep trying at it. You have to work for it, or else it doesn't really work. Yeah, that's cool. We can talk about it on Friday. Friday's gonna be a slightly different stream, but yes, we are gonna talk about the banks and stuff. Where am I? I need a crafting table. Oh, I'm an idiot. I had a crafting table on me the whole time. Alright, here we go. Red. I need to get rid of this dirt. So anyways, when we talk about the whole experimenting, trying, doing it over and over and over again thing, it doesn't mean you just kind of like blindly go into it and just try the same things again and again and again. I want to try to remember exactly who said it, but somebody really smart, probably much smarter than me, said that, was it Einstein? Anyways, the point is that if you just try the same thing over and over and over again, it's basically the definition of insanity, because you are just doomed to infinitely repeat the mistakes that you've made before. That's why we adapt. That's why we make changes. It's also an unfortunate fact that most of the times we don't make changes until something goes wrong, something really bad happens. And when it comes to self-care, you never want to let it get too bad, because ultimately it is your personal mental health at stake. It's everything about you at stake here. I mean, it starts out as just like, simple mental health stuff, making sure that you take time to relax, to de-stress. But it can really quickly turn into really serious health concerns. I mean, if you're not taking care of your stress, your heart starts becoming a real concern. There's a lot of studies showing that you can have unintended like mood fluctuations, weight fluctuations. You can have all sorts of skin problems and all sorts of other kinds of problems just because. Hold on, I should close this door and get out of here before this place becomes hell on earth. Alright, because you let that stuff build up. It's all about maintenance. It's all about being consistent, regular, taking some time out, and prioritizing yourself for a little bit. Now, I know this isn't going to be super popular. I mean, you know, boom. But it's an important thing to talk about. It's something important that we need to focus on every now and then just to, you know, keep ourselves running. You wouldn't neglect the maintenance on your car because you need it to get from A to B, but you would neglect the maintenance on yourself because what? Because you don't have enough time? Because there's not enough hours in the day? No matter what it is, you know, we have to find the time. You know, we have to be able to balance both things. Just like how this channel is going to balance politics and self-care. It's going to be tricky at first. But I do plan on adding in more stuff. And hopefully that will make it a little bit easier to, I don't know, swallow. But I need the beds. I need your beds. Oh boy. I've come to steal your beds. I can take 2 more beds with me. Wow, I really have a lot of dirt. I should have left some dirt. Ooh, eggs. God, I'm so distracted. So anyways, this time we're going to do this quickly. Not like last time when we kind of messed this up. We're going to move these villagers. The good thing is these villagers are stuck to their beds. But let's say that the advice I'm giving you is maybe not for self-care. Let's say it's for starting in a new country, right? Because that's kind of what Minecraft is like. So first things you'd want are the shelter, the food, after that you start, you know, making sure that you are adequately being taken care of. How many of these beds can I take? Oh my god, I have another bed. Oops. Like for now, you're all free to come and go as you wish. Enjoy that luxury while you still have it. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I've already checked that one. Nice. Have I checked all these? I believe I have. So now the only ones left are... Nope. Aha! Found a bed. Right. So again, you have to maintain it. Russians shot a US drone. Yes. We did see Russians shooting a US drone. I know. It's been a wild week. Again, we are going to talk about it all on Friday. For now, we're stuck in this. Talking about methodology and whatnot. Hello. My god. Should I have used this home? This one looks like it was the widest. You know what? It's too late. It's too late. Already done what I've done. I feel bad taking this down, but I probably will. Oh. Tomorrow no stream. Tomorrow no stream. No. I gotta do some personal stuff. Yeah, no. That's why I'm doing Minecraft today. But yeah, I can't believe the Russians shot down a drone. Technically, I think they said that they crashed a jet into a drone, which again is basically the same thing. But somehow so much worse, you know, like of course that's how they decide to go about it. I shouldn't be surprised. I don't know why I am surprised. All right, I'm gonna take down one of your smaller houses. I'm gonna take down this house. No, no, I like that house actually. I'll leave that house for now, but I'll be back. What's yourselves? I gotta make sure that there are no beds anywhere. So anyways, talking about self-care. God, I keep getting lost here. So you gotta maintain it. You gotta keep doing it. You know, again, like the banks, gotta regulate themselves. Like governments have to regulate themselves. It means that you're going to make mistakes. You're gonna mess up, and when you do, you have to figure out how that's gonna, how you're gonna change, how you're gonna be able to make a difference, how you're gonna be able to do it right the next time. But it doesn't mean that you just blindly start doing anything that comes to mind. What you have to do is you have to start actually taking a look at data. And by data, I mean, how do I put this? So data in this case would be seeing any kind of like change, and you can just call this observations, anything that you notice happening. So like we were talking about a lady that hurt her back, right? An observation there would be that the next time that democracy is great. Long live democracy. So what are you doing here? Do you have a bed here? I just need to make sure. I need to make sure that all of you are gonna end up in this hut tonight. But anyways, I think we can leave them alone for now. That is a ugly hut though. Oh god. But I'm gonna redo the whole village anyways. You know what? I'm gonna redo the whole village anyways. I should take it all down. No. I gotta focus. Palpatine? Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. Look, the point is, you gotta break some things, and when you break them, that's when you learn how to fix them, right? Does that mean that I think everything should be broken? Absolutely not. No. God, I'd have to be crazy. But there's vulnerabilities, and so when you see those vulnerabilities, finding them isn't a reason to get down on yourself. It's actually a reason to celebrate. You should have that moment and say, listen, this is where I can improve. This is where I can focus my efforts and become better. So, like, let's put it this way. The United States just had a terrible bank crisis. Awful, people lost millions. Rich people lost millions. But we learned some things, which was that maybe the regulations that we had in place deserve to be there for a reason. When it comes to like international conflict and stuff like that, another example of why like self-care would be super important there is, again, if you're just lubricating these deals, making some peace here and there, countries don't go to war. But at the same time, if you never address the root problem, you still end up in a terrible situation. Like right now, where maybe all these countries, especially like Belarus and like all these other countries, are just kind of like letting Russia do their thing, Saudi Arabia, China, not calling anyone out or anything, as I like actively call people out, but you know, they're trying to maintain their relationship as this is basically becoming like a real disaster type situation, you know? I mean, it already was a disaster situation, but like it's really getting there now, so it's kind of them just finding ways to justify maintaining those alliances, right? Instead of actually addressing the root problem being that this country is aggressively violating borders, treaties, and basically anything else needs to be stopped. In Balkans, everyone has national stuff. Anyways, yeah, I'm down to mix a little bit of politics with self-care, but it is still the self-care stream. It is le fun. Alright, it might not be that fun, but let's see. Have they finally decided to move their butts? I hope so. Let's see. They should only have one bed now. They should all only have the one. This should be the only bed. Where are these people going? Are there not enough beds? Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. I did not realize that there weren't enough beds. Oh. Oh, you brave soul. How long have you been going around without a bed? Alright, hold on. So, here's the deal. We're going to... What is happening here? Are you all stuck? Oh, don't even tell. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. What's happening now? Oh, I don't want to expose these villagers to danger, but I don't want them to... Where are they? Like, is this... Were you really stuck? You were really stuck like that? Deep breaths. Speaking of which, scientifically, the... What the... Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing here? Sir, actually, what in the ever-loving mother of sweet Jesus are you doing here? There are creepers right behind you, sir. Please, 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 sir. Please. If you died in the night, I won't come save you. I'm gonna have to go to sleep. I can't risk it. I'm not losing a villager. So anyways, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, so let's say that this isn't just self-care advice. Let's say that you're starting over in a new country. You have no idea where to go, what to do, who to talk to, etc., 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 etc. One of the things that you might want to consider is once you've gotten the basics down, again, food, shelter, right? You gotta find a way to maintain those things. So most people again would jump to was there a creeper there just now? Did it just despawn or did it just disappear? Hold on, that was really scary and I don't want it to sneak up on me. Okay, I think it despawned. I think that's what happened, and I'm gonna say that it did because I won't be able to sleep at night if I don't. So, let's see. How can I... Boats. That's how I can get these people to where they need to be at night. Okay, so I think there is actually enough beds. I think some of these people are just actively dumb. Possibly the dumbest people on the planet. But if we can just sort of, you know, I'm just gonna help. I'm just gonna help. What are shenanigans? Shenanigans? It's a restaurant. No, it's also it's not just a restaurant. It's also the word that we use for like bullshit, random uh knickknacks, whatever's, what have yous. Nice. This is exactly what we wanted. Now we can start some like actual serious wood production. Nice. Okay. Supreme Court shenanigans? Is that one of my old videos? I feel like it is. That was a long time ago. But the Supreme Court is wild. Is wild. I love the Supreme Court. They are literally insane. But anyways, so speaking to the self-care thing, can I not access this? I thought I could. Yes. All right. Cool. That's empty. That's also empty. Nice. I need boats. Do I have any more boats? I'm gonna make a boat. Nice. Okay. So this time, when they inadvertently lose themselves, I'm gonna have to take this bush down. I think this bush is getting in the way. I don't think they can pathfind over here. And on top of that, I'm looking at this bush thinking that it's some kind of special bush. I think this is actually basically just a standard bush. And I'm just really, really impressed by it because I've got the Better Leaves shader on. And that's what I keep thinking about. Ah, alright, okay. So all those bushes are gonna despawn now. Sad, but true. Heard of him? I love CGP Grey, yeah. Yeah, no, I would watch CGP Grey all the time. Especially when he was doing his earlier stuff. I haven't seen a lot of the newer stuff. And like, not because it's not good, I just like I haven't had the time. But I know he has a video where he talks about voting, and it was very, very informative. It's possibly one of the best videos I ever saw on the topic. Wait, I'm gonna just redo them later. I'm not gonna have to. Hold on. I got this. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna take down all the tiny houses because I don't know what to do with them, and this is pretty much the best I can do for them. I'm gonna put them all in apartments later. I just need them to stop coming to all these random buildings. And then after this, I'm gonna have to go down to the mines and get some iron. But so imagine you are starting off in a brand new country, right? Imagine you had to emigrate in an emergency. You maybe might have to. Again, this is all just, you know, speculation here. None of this is real by any chance. But let's just say that for whatever reason you had to, you know, flee your home. When we're talking about self-care and when I'm talking about this, your first priority should be food and shelter. After that, it's a way to maintain them. Again, that could be through employment or talking to the right people. But the fact is that the second thing that you're going to need, and the thing that most people actually neglect, is intelligence. And that doesn't mean like you need to be smart. I'm not. You don't need to have like a super huge IQ and be really good at chess and stuff. What I mean is you need to learn about your surroundings. You need to know where you are. You need to know who's around you, who's in charge, what is there that can help you? Learn, learn. Be interested. Be curious. You need to start looking into everything around you and actually start taking an interest in. I'm gonna be honest. I might turn this into a well because it just looks really cool. But for now, I'm gonna actually leave this the way it is because that for some reason looks really cool to me, and I like the way this looks right now. So I'm gonna actually leave this the way it is. That does not go for you too, though. Sorry, buddy. Um, anyways, my point is, if you are starting off somewhere new, the third thing you need isn't so much, again, food, shelter, whatever, intelligence. If you can leverage that intelligence, there is nothing you cannot do. And by that, I mean maybe you can find out if there is a nearby homeless shelter that can accept people like you. Maybe there's someone that you could volunteer to work for and earn some money at, their establishment, whatever it is. Maybe there's some sort of government program coming out that does whatever. You need to know about that. And part of that might mean learning the language. And I think this part's going to be especially hard for Americans because Americans are very used to, English, America, America. We are number one and whatnot, and that's great. Like again, I have no problem with people asserting whatever they want to assert, blah 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 blah. But at a certain point, you got to think that it's just kind of counterproductive. You have to accept that if I'm in the middle of Africa, in some country that I've never been to before, and everyone around me is speaking French, and I speak to them in English, some of them might be able to help me. But I am really counting on like some really lucky odds, right? So learn about your surroundings. Be interested in what's around you. And again, this doesn't just go for, again, starting off in a new country. It could be just any. Sorry, I'm seeing all these villagers. Look at this. All these villagers just gathered over there. I don't know what they're doing by that bell. It doesn't just have to be starting off in a different country. It could just be wherever you are. Be interested in your surroundings. Learn about what's available to you so that you can leverage it to your advantage. Again, in the United States, people do that all the time. You went to Seattle? I love Seattle. Ah, Seattle's wonderful. Sorry. But learn about what's around you. Use it to your advantage. Take advantage of the fact that not everybody gets to be in the opportunities you are in. Or if you are in some really unfortunate opportunities, then learn about other opportunities. People that have been in similar circumstances and have moved forward might have some clues on what you need. But my point here is people end up getting too caught up trying to get resources, doing whatever. Sometimes what you really need is information and ways to use that information. So right now I'm hoping all these people will figure out a way inside. Nice. Okay, cool. This time we've got 5 of them. Okay. Let's take a quick stroll. I gotta put some torches down anyways. Because right now this is all terrifyingly dangerous. I'm gonna place some torches out here too. We might as well spawn proof as much as we can. I don't see them anywhere. So we might have actually found a way to capture all the... Hello! No. No, we did not catch all the villagers. And you are not going to blow up my farm. What are you doing here? Why have you not gone to bed? Why are you all here? Okay, alright. I can take them over one at a time, but we're going to have to avoid the creeper. Are you kidding me right now? Please, not right now. You know what? I'm going to have to kill that creeper. Here we go. It's murdering time. Where did the creeper go? That is not a good sign. This is not what I wanted. Hello, creeper. Prepare to meet me. Your death. Aha, I didn't think I could dive, did you, bitch? Alright. That works too. There's 2 iron golems here and they didn't want to even bother with that. I knew more countries than kids my age. Well, see, I mean, like, that's cool. That's like a nice experience, you know? Go that way. Did you find a bed? Oh, wonderful. Nice. Alright, so I can just kind of take them over there. And they should all mostly find beds, I think. Except for a few of them. Can you please... can you do something about this, Mr. Golem, sir? Mr. Golem, sir? Alright, you, sir. Excuse me, sir. Sir, excuse me, sir. Anyways, well, that I need to know what you guys say about American. Yeah, see, it's weird because, and again, you're absolutely right about this. Americans never seem to need to know where they are, but you know, the rest of the world is just expected to just kind of figure it out. You know, like for some reason, everybody in the world should know, you know, where Texas is. But, you know, if I ask people to point to Georgia on a map, no one ever thinks of the one in Europe. And again, it's part of what capitalism did to the world, you know? Like the United States, capitalism, the capitalist empire, like, that's what got us to where we are. That's why we're here. Hello. Please step up, please. And again, it's not terrible. You know every capital. That's wild. I don't even think there are people here that know every capital in every city. Yes. All right, sweet. So I've gotten as many people as I have beds in there, so we're going to block that off now. And the rest of you, I am sorry, but you are left to your own devices because I cannot afford to save you at this moment. Tell me to stay. All right, sure. Here, let's do it. Arkansas. It's the one that's spelled like Arkansas. A zombie villager, you say? Zombie villager, come this way. I'm gonna keep this open so that he sees me. Can you see me? Can you see me? Hello? Is he... There he is. Where? Except you're in the wrong fucking spot. Just come a little closer. Just here, hold on, hold on. I got this. Just come here. Yes, yes. Work it, work it, work it, work it, work it. Hey there. Hi, pal. I don't want to give you the name tag. I'm sorry. Can you hold this for me? Could you hold that for me? Would you hold this for me? Would you hold this for me? Would you hold one of these for me? Would you hold one of these for me? How about one of these? Or one of these? Guys, I've given this man like everything in the world. He doesn't want anything. Little Rock? Wow, I can't. Wow, Buck. That was fast. Sorry, I really didn't expect you to get so fast. I thought you'd like. All right, okay, fine. There are monsters nearby. No. Oh no. Hold on. I gotta get the monsters away. Go away, monster. Go. Get away. Get away from there. Okay. That should be fine now. All right. Oklahoma. Oh, that's an easy one. God, I should pick someone else. Florida. That one's also hit or miss. Oh my god. Yeah, it's better to just kill them now. Alright, so let's see, I was taking down this house before nightfall. Alright. I think ultimately we're going to end up actually relocating the villagers one more time to the highest apartment here, which is actually going to be this one. But we'll have to see about that. Tallahassee. Yep. Yep. No, I knew it. All right, fine. Montana. No one remembers Montana. Anyways, talking about the self-care stuff. So when you are talking about like being in a new country, or again just regular old self-care, just about yourself, you need to inform yourself. You need to learn. Figure out what is your what's your limiting factor. What's going to stop you from achieving what you need? From wow, really, damn, fast. From getting what you need and doing what needs to be done, right? I see. The thing is, there's only 50 states. Like, I mean, I guess. What's the most? What's the trickiest? Like, if we're really thinking about it, like, what's the trickiest one? I don't know. Oh, this is hard. This is hard. All right, let's see. Why don't you try? They're all so easy to me, though. All right, so here's the thing. I, being an immigrant, had a map, a puzzle. It was a puzzle, but it was a map, and it was of the 50 states. And every time that you took one of the pieces off, inside would be the rest of the How do I explain this? Inside would be the capital, right? And like the puzzle pieces were made to be like really pretty looking, and it was cute and whatnot. Like I liked it. It was nice. But the point here is that they ended up making those. Sorry, I'm trying to count how many. One. I think it was three. I think there were three people that. One, two. All right, there's two. One, two, and then there's a third one up there. All right. Sorry, I just need to make sure because I need to make that many beds and just shove them all in there. Especially before this guy starts getting some ideas. Stay away. All right, yeah, go for it. I'm not gonna know any. I'm not gonna know any. It's been so long since I played that game. But again, so you need to inform yourself. So right now, the information that we're gathering is about the villagers. We need to know their habits. We need to know their wants, their needs, and more importantly, we need to know what they do to summon those iron golems. Capital of Alberta. Bro, I'm American. I don't know shit about Canada. What'd you say? They're our neighbor? No, I don't give a shit. Oh no! Oh no! I forgot about Zombie Villager. Zombie Villager? Zombie Villager! Oh! Oh! Fat L, boys. Fat L. Yeah, we'll get him next time. No, but you get what I mean, though, right? Like, let me put it this way: nothing in the American education system prepared me for actually learning about any other culture outside of America. Like, that was not even considered. Technically, at a certain point, they did. All right, hold on. All right, to do it justice, technically, at a certain point, I was offered a course called African American Studies, where I could learn. No, sorry, not African American Studies. African Studies, where I could learn about Africa, and so I learned about Africa. I thought I was going to learn about African Americans. I learned about actually Africa. Do you mean the capital of Colombia, like Colombia? Yeah, Bogota. But again, if you ask me why I know that, it's because that's where I come from. Like that's my land. Of course, I would know. You know, my own capital. But see, like that's the thing. When it comes to knowledge, it's relative. You know, what you need to know might not be as important to one person than another. So when I'm talking about like, you know, wokeness, advanced political like ideologies and all that, that's great and all, but man, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and I'll know when the time comes. I'll do my research when the time comes. I'll look it up. But again, what might be Lima, that sounds correct. Although that also sounds like the capital of Argentina, but now that I think about it, that could be Buenos Aires. But again, it's been a while, and it'll become relevant again once we talk about the economic devastation. Capital of the UK. I'm gonna say London, but honestly, the UK is such a messed up thing that I'm only sure about that because of CGP Gray's video. So anyways, the whoa. Alright, so wait. Knowledge. So right, so you need knowledge. You need knowledge about your surroundings. Yeah. I knew it was London. Capital of Scotland and Wales and Northern Ireland. Alright. I hate the way the UK is set up. It's such a mess. Everything about it makes me uncomfortable. Like, honestly, you know what? They are doing great for, like, the experiment that is running a country, but it is painful to watch, especially, like, lately. Like, everything since Brexit, everything leading up to Brexit was also hard to watch, but, like, Brexit especially was hard. It's just kind of weird to see people so, like, willingly sabotage themselves. But again, I can't talk. I'm an American. I watched us do it, like, you know, just a few. Oh, just like last year. It was terrible. Alright, let's see. Now I've got 8 of these, so now we can actually start stepping up production. Really ramping up production. So again, that's what this episode is all about. We're going to ramp up production. We're going to turn this farm into a wood-generating machine. And then after that, we're going to go into looking into making ourselves some iron. And that way we will have tools for infinity and beyond. Remember, it's getting dark, and I did not make the beds I said I was going to make. I feel bad, but I will survive. Anyways, we're going to have to make another trip down into the dungeons, into the mines soon. Freudian slip. We're going to have to make another trip down to the mines soon. We're going to have to get ourselves some iron. And hopefully with that, we will also be looking for some nice valuables. Is that a farmer I see? I thought I got rid of all the farmers. Alright, we're gonna go to sleep before this becomes a nightmare. And then I'm gonna go look for some beds. I could be from anywhere. Or everywhere at once. Anyway, so when you're starting off your methodology, this is like an experimental phase, right? So you got to figure out what works, what doesn't work. In our case, what worked for us was this bed moving trick. So we're gonna try to keep things moving, keep adding some beds. Hopefully, this will help. I should probably make a gate, to be honest. But for now, I think what we'll do is I'm just gonna hello. Right, and then what we'll do is eh, 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 eh. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, so that's 2 more. I think I needed 3 more. So sucks to suck. No, 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 no. Alright. I will remember this. I will remember this. You know the population of every US state? Have you been on the CIA's website? The World Fact Book thing? They are impressive, is the best way to put it. This is what we need. Should have just taken this. So, here's a handy dandy fact about villagers. They can actually be stopped with a fence gate. So we're just going to put a fence gate here. And that's going to make it so that they can't get out. And fun fact, villagers cannot open fence gates, or so I have been told. And hopefully that stays true because I did not come up with a backup. And also, I need food desperately. Can I make something out of pumpkins? Can I eat pumpkins? Can I not eat pumpkins? I can turn pumpkins into pumpkin seeds, but I can't just eat a pumpkin. What was this all for? Did he just plant potatoes all over the place here? My man, you cannot just plant potatoes everywhere. I can't believe you. You disgust me. You're not even the same guy I once knew. You're literally someone else entirely. I'll remember this. Alright, sorry. So anyways. I need to eat something. I need to eat something. I need to eat something. I'm gonna make myself some bread. Again, we're struggling with the basics here, so I gotta ramp up the basics. What's the difference between ranch and mayonnaise? I wish I had an answer for you because I don't know. Because I dislike both of them. I believe mayonnaise is made with egg whites, and I only use it for tuna sandwiches. And ranch, I believe, is made similarly, but I could not tell you because I honestly don't know. That's just wild. Alright, hold on. I gotta put this away. Mayonnaise is good. Yeah, I mean it's alright. It's you know, it's got its times, its purposes, its reasons. So here, while we get everybody situated, I'm gonna that name tag saved for a zombie. Because unfortunately, as much as I love that zombie villager, I did not love him enough to cure him. Especially when I don't have the ability to cure him. Hold on. Get rid of all that. That should all be put up here. Cool. Actually, I could probably start making that place look a little nicer now. Ketchup. Ketchup is good. I love ketchup. Ketchup is my jam. My space jam, if you will. Alright, so anyways, when we were talking about self-care, the methodology is important. You will fail, you will have to start again, you will have to try again. But you have to do it in a targeted way, right? What that means is you have to look at specifically what's working, what's failing, what's, you know, good, what's bad. Look at it objectively. Try to find the things that you're failing at and try not to be disappointed by them. Instead, look at them as places where you can improve. In our case, we have subpar food capability. And I think the easiest way to fix that is actually going to be with the help of these chickens and some lava. But to do that, we are going to have to wait a little bit because I need some iron. I need some iron desperately. So here, let's get ourselves some wood. And then we're going to head down into the mines. Actually, wait, there should be some sticks in that. There we go. Oh, another egg. Hey. Right. So there should be some sticks in here. Nice. And thanks to that, we should be able to do our thing now. I forgot that we took down the crafting table we had over here. That's okay. So here we go. Let's make ourselves this tool. Thank you. And maybe I should bring some more wood with me. Ah, bonsai. Alright, so this place should be a lot safer now. We did spend a lot of time cleaning it up a little bit, making it more lit up. Hopefully that will keep us safe. But again, we are lacking information. I need to know where the good stuff is, where the ores, where the iron. Iron, love it. Okay, so that's good. We did find some iron there. I don't see any more here. I also completely forgot to make food. Because I am silly. God. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's add some torches. I want to make sure that we are being safe here. So yeah, you need to find out what's working, what's not working. Right now, what's working for me is... What is working for me? What's working for me here? I don't know. I guess what's working for me is I've got a lot of villagers to my location. So I'm going to take advantage of that. I'm going to try to leverage those villagers into something useful. What would be the most helpful is for you to find whatever you might find to be at your disposal, right? Whatever tools you have, and again, you might not think of them as tools. You might think that they're just kind of, I don't know, random little extras, or maybe they're the worst parts of your life and you absolutely hate them. But we've all got circumstances, we've all got experiences, and we can all leverage those experiences to basically be able to do anything we want. The trick is knowing how to market yourself, how to basically be the you that you want to show to the world, and the you that you know you can be. And there it is. I went too far. I knew I saw some. Oh no. Have at thee, villain! Back! Oops. Alright, well, you can't win them all. Okay, interesting. Nope. Don't want to die here. No, thank you. Please don't chase me. Alright. So, it's not great. So, what's not working for me is I'm not exactly the best at combat, especially long-range combat. So, if at all possible, I'd like to avoid a confrontation that takes us too far or too long. Oh, wait. I already had another because I knew that one was going to break because I was planning ahead. Also super important, plan ahead. Again, what you know and what you don't know can be what makes it or break it for you. Alright, I think I'm going to have to go down there. I'm going to use the good old water bucket elevator trick. We're going to be super duper careful because I'm pretty sure that this skeleton fell down here somewhere. And no, it did not. Okay, interesting. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. No, no, you did not see me. Whew, so scary. But see, we're getting better with the combat. I learned that long distance doesn't work, so I had to corner them. I had to be right here, hiding in the corner, waiting like a ninja until he came around and just um. But again, that's more about, you gotta be adaptive. You gotta change, and especially if you see that whatever you're doing isn't working, find a way to change it. If you're unhappy with where you are currently, then you are doing something currently that is making you unhappy, and you need to find a way to change it. Now, the trick is finding out what it is that you are, doing, what it is that's going wrong, what it is that, might be impeding your happiness, your health, whatever it is. And to do that, again, data. I think I said I was going to talk about it on this stream, actually. Wow, that's terrifying. What is this? Oh, this is where I came from. Wow, I can't believe I was scared of the place I came from. I really made a mess of things, huh? Alright, I think, is 11 hoppers enough? Is 11? Oh, I don't think I have nearly enough. We're gonna have to go and do some more adventuring. I think we're gonna have to go far to get some, like, actual iron, because we are not doing hot on iron. Ooh. This is looking good, though. Alright. Let's see, how much is in here? Nothing. We have 32 here. Actually, it's probably a good idea to just use these. Hold on, let's see what I can make here. But oh, 10 of those. 6 of these. Okay. Alright, cool. So we only need 4 more-ish. And then we can build ourselves a nice little iron farm. This is good. This is good progress. It's actually really funny that we managed to do this like that. But here we go. Boop, boop. And we'll probably have to we'll need some non-burnable blocks. We can actually probably make this out of terracotta. You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna make it out of terracotta. I'm gonna go get some. That's gonna look awesome. So we're gonna take down all the terracotta houses. Blah 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 blah. What was I saying? Self-care. Sorry. Right. So you need some sort of plan. You need to have some sort of focused strategy to get anywhere. In most cases, oh, I really like the way this house is done. I'm gonna redo them all anyways. So it's another block palette. Alright, I'm gonna leave it. We're not gonna use it. We're gonna use cobblestone instead. I'm gonna gather some from... Actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna forget all this. We're gonna put in... We're gonna go... Alright, we're gonna go get some iron. And then we will come back and put in the beds. Because again, some of these guys need beds. Although maybe I should just put them in boats and put them out in the ocean. Hold on. Hey there. This actually might be a good idea, because I need them out in the ocean anyways. That's where the farm is going to go. So here. We will put this guy over here. And then I'll ask you, sir. Hi there. Hi there, sir. Hello. Sir. Hi. Hi, sir. Can you please... Okay. Forget my plans, forget everything. You're fine the way you are. Special little snowflakes that you are. Alright. So, we're gonna take down these houses. We're gonna take down... I'm definitely taking down this house. Sorry, I was not expecting that. So anyways. We were talking about the planning, thinking. So, right, you need a coordinated plan. The reason why I brought up the pillars and the reason why I'm going to keep bringing up the pillars is because they are a good way for you to essentially think about what it is you need in self-care, where it is you want to go, kind of approach it objectively, right? So when I say that, you know, you might be a very intellectual person, that's great. But if you are lacking socially, now you have a place to target. You have somewhere where you can start to address the problem, right? We've got an epidemic of incels. Sorry. The word itself is just hilarious to me. But the term refers to involuntary celibacy. And the idea is that if you belong to this group or this ideology, then you believe that you are celibate not because of any choice of your own, but because of other people. Essentially being like, you know, like it's not my fault that girls don't like me, it's girls' fault that girls don't like me. I'm not gonna, well, you know what, no, we are gonna talk about this a little bit, so let's just dig into it. So when it comes to incels, like they have this ideology where, you know, it's almost like it's owed to them, right? Like women owe them their attention or their time, and so I am sure I'm celibate. I'm not having sex, but you know, women should be giving it to me, and so I'm involuntarily celibate. Now, my advice to people who are incels is, in the kindest possible way, focus on yourself. And again, we're going to talk about that over and over and over again on this part of the channel. Just focus on yourself. Don't spend your time worrying about what other people are doing or what they're saying or where they are, who they're with, or whatever it is that you're spending your time focusing on. Focus on yourself. Because the real truth of the matter is that when you spend time focusing on yourself, it will make you feel happier. And then it will also make it so that you... it'll make you feel happier, but it'll also make other people around you see more of your worth, you know, more of your value. Like, again, you shouldn't be measuring anybody by like random statistics, standards like that, and anything. But it's true that we spend a lot of time judging other people and judging ourselves. And if you're going to judge yourself, you might as well give yourself the best chance, right? So improving yourself in any way possible. And I don't mean that you have to literally, you know, do a complete 180 on your entire life and change every part of your being from today to tomorrow, but any kind of change, any kind of actual positive change that you make in your life should be celebrated. It should be something that I hate breaking the glass. It should be something that we all, you know, look at and say, like, good job. I'm glad that you chose to improve. Not so much focus on like how did you get there? Why were you in such a bad place in the first place? Blah 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 blah. Just good job. Thank you for taking the step to try to be better. You know, it's not about, you know, why did you stay in a relationship with that person so long, or why did you allow this person to take advantage of you like that? It's not about, you know, how did you let yourself go or anything like that. It's thank you. Thank you for deciding to change. Thank you for deciding that you wanted more. And that's the kind of attitude that you need to take if you're actually going to, you know, be productive with this, make a change. And it's also going to keep you motivated because, like I said, this is a process. It's not a one-stop shop. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You are going to fail. You're going to have to start over. You're going to have to do this over and over and over again. And it's painful. I mean, literally, this right now, everything that I'm doing right now, we've already done this. We did this over there. Literally. Over there. You can actually see it just barely in the distance. But right over there is another village where we've done this already. We've already trapped all our villagers. We already have them all over there. But we found that this location was A, gorgeous, and B, just better for our plans. So here we are. Now, will I eventually go back there and use it? Hopefully, yeah. I kind of feel bad that I didn't. But right now, that place is just lost. You know, there's nothing for me to do with it. But we'll get there. We'll make a use for it. You know, that's what we do. So, hold on. I gotta see if I can coerce one of these villagers in here. Maybe, do I not have enough? Aha, yes I do have enough. Let's make another boat. Farmer or this guy? I want to take the farmer. Every time. Alright, get rid of that. Oh, that's not good. Hold on. I want to leave one of those there, actually. Yeah, let's go towards these guys. But yeah, so you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail a few times. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be painful. You're gonna hate it. But ultimately, if you do it enough times, if you try and try and try, you'll get there. You'll be able to make it. Just like this guy. Great job. But again, it's not just blindly trying out anything that works. You have to... Oh, boy. I told you you'd regret it. You should have just stayed where I put you. Oh, no. Alright. Sorry. So anyways, what we need is for you to go in here. Please and thank you. What, is that bed like taken or something? Nice. Okay. How many beds are left? One bed is left. Apparently an iron golem must have tried to spawn in there and died. Are they spawning in? Because... Oh no. Oh no. It's a baby zombie village drowned. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well. Looks like we have just the right amount of beds, hey boys? Let's do this. Oh, I'm sorry. Please go to bed. Please go to bed. Look, I'm gonna leave this open. Now, please go to bed. I'm gonna try to spook him. No, no, no. Yeah, attack me. Yeah. Okay. Where are those iron golems when you need them? Oh my god, what is with your hitbox? Ah! No! Oh my god, all the villagers! All the villagers! No! Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Leave them alone! Oh. They really only came from aim? Well. They're disgusting and I hate them. Absolute trash. And so we have to start over. Alright, let's do this. Hi, I'm Juan Million. This is our part 4 of our self-care stream. And I have just died because it wouldn't be a Juan Million stream without me dying. Like I said before, I'm not good at this game. But I do want to show you guys how to do self-care. So again, take every one of these setbacks as a way to improve. My most recent setback, again, was losing our villager to that zombie, to that baby drowned. But unfortunately, that is just, you know, a matter of life. Wow, there's a lot of mobs here today. Okay, cool. So I think with that, I'm gonna. Oh, forgot they're peaceful during the day. I was about to just start a war. A war that I'm not confident I would win, honestly, now that I've seen my skills. But we're gonna put away all this cobblestone because we have a fair amount of it, and I want to use it for our farm. Thank you very much. Actually, we'll keep that one on us. We'll put that up there, and then we'll throw this in there, this in there, this in there. And we'll take that and throw this up here. Nice. Okay, cool. It sucks having to rearrange all your stuff, but at the same time, if you're organized, you know, this will help so much more. Can I just... Alright, so let's go check things out. Let's see what's up. Tree farm's looking lovely. Now we just need an iron farm to go with it. Okay, alright, I know, I see you. An iron golem died here. What? Eh, not the best way to get rid of them, but hey, he's gone. Alright, I need... What do I need? I need... wood, stone, all of it. Okay, fail. Okay, so we're going to take down these houses, like I've been saying, and we'll build up a nice little house for them while also building up my iron farm. Oh goodness, I did not realize that I left this boat here. Or that. But now that it's come to this, I'm gonna make things easier for myself by doing that. Alright, so, like I was saying, plan, do things in a organized manner, do things by examining the results, and then taking into account how you could make things better. Basic science. I'm gonna be honest, that is like basic science. That's like step one in science. If you're following me so far, you're doing great. You're basically college level scientist at this point. What we want to do is we want to start looking at our lives, and we want to start noticing where is it that we are lacking, where is it that we are struggling, and take a really hard objective look at that. Take a moment to really examine it, think about it. Don't dwell on it though. Don't guilt yourself for it. It's time for you to start thinking about solutions, right? So now is not the time to beat yourself up for spending a whole bunch of time in a place where you weren't wanted, or embarrassing yourself trying to make an example out of whatever, or whatever it is. I don't really know. Whatever problem it is you're struggling with, this is not the time to beat yourself up over it. This is the time to improve, right? So you have to go in with that mentality. This is the time to improve. It's not the time for guilt. It's not the time for shaming. It's time to improve. And once you get through all that, you can start actively taking a look at it. Now, we talk about the categories, we talk about the pillars, we talk about stuff like that as a way to guide you, right? If you are not struggling with food insecurities, if you're not struggling with your physical health, you can basically ignore what I said in the first 3 videos. I do think there's still some important stuff about motivation in there, but for the most part, you can essentially ignore most of what was said there. And the reason why I'm confident telling you that is because you're not struggling with those things. But that doesn't mean that you're not struggling, right? If you are not homeless, that doesn't automatically mean that your life is perfect. It doesn't mean that you're even having a good life, fun life. It just means that you have a home. And I think the same can be said about lots of people out there, where just because you are not actively losing out, like just because you're not like actively basically dying does not suddenly make it okay to have your life be the way it is. Like I don't know how to put this. I guess what I'm saying is your problems are valid. They're just as valid as everybody else's. And people make a big deal out of that whole but there's starving kids in Africa and there's da 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 and blah blah blah. Yeah, there are, and they are dealing with those problems in Africa. But I've got problems here. And it's not fair of me to spend all my time trying to solve problems for people that I will never meet and with whom I might never interact, instead of focusing on things that I can affect. I think again, other people have put it better, which is act local, think global, act local, right? And all they mean by that is you can't always worry about everybody else. You gotta make time to worry about yourself. You gotta make time to focus on what is gonna get you to a better place where you might actually be able to help people. Let's put it this way. We always look at these billionaires who end up basically gifting, you know, half of their yearly salaries to some incredible cause. I mean, Bill Gates went out to cure malaria, for God's sakes. Um, you know, they're doing all this crazy stuff with their money, and then I'm made to feel guilty when I go to the cash register and I can't, spare an extra what is it, like a few cents or dollars for the hungry kids in ABC country. Like, look, the problem here isn't, and again, this is a whole systemic problem. We can probably address that more in my Friday stream, but when we're talking about sorry. Is this a makeshift gold farm? Because he's gonna die. He can't move. Fascinating. It's a really low production gold farm. I mean iron farm, but I'll take it. I will take it. Actually, I think I had some ladders on me. I will absolutely take it. Look at that. That was so cool. I wonder why that happens. I can totally up that rate though. All right. So we've got our little makeshift low production iron farm. That's cool. We'll soon have. I'm gonna put these boats away. I don't think I need all these boats. We'll soon have lots and lots and lots of other things. But again, right now we're focused on the problems I'm having. And the reason for that is because those are the only problems that you can really help with, right? Until you grow enough to be able to help other people with their problems. So again, like Hassan the other day, Hassan Abi was able to raise millions of dollars for Turkey. I would love to do some charity stream like that too. I don't have the kind of following he does, so mine would obviously be slightly reduced. It doesn't mean that I couldn't do a charity stream or even a charity stream for Turkey. I could even donate some of my own money. This is all possible. But the effect is just not the same because I don't have the power he has. I don't have the clout that he has. His social well-being is so far above mine that he is able to reach all of these people at once while I'm here shouting into the void. Hello, void. Respond if you hear me. Anyways, my point here is that people get really frustrated when they're stuck, when they can't change. But what you have to realize is other people might be struggling with things. That is true. But you are struggling. And that is not suddenly made irrelevant or invalid because of somebody else's struggle. Right? You struggle just as much as everybody else, maybe in a different way, but just as much. And you need to be able to accept that so that you can start making changes. Actual progressive changes that will hopefully take you to whatever it is that your goals are. But again, if your goals are to, help people, if you're comparing yourself to kids in Africa saying like, oh, like I can't believe I'm wasting this food because kids in Africa, da 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 da. those kids in Africa weren't going to be able to get that food that you're eating anyways, unless you are making time to reach out to an elected representative, unless you're putting in time with charities, which, again, I dislike charities intensely, but we can talk about that in a different sense. That's more of a Friday stream kind of thing. But my problem with charities is that I basically see them as a failure of the government that we are privatizing. Governments couldn't help but intervene on women's reproductive health, and then their children end up in private Catholic charities, orphanages and whatnot, because people who weren't ready to have children had children. I mean, again, this is more of a politics kind of thing. We're not getting into it right now. But the basic point I'm trying to get at here with this whole self-care business is if you can take care of yourself, then once you can master that, once that's effortless, once that's just, once you're at those higher levels. Again, right now in Minecraft, we're just on Maslow's first level. We're struggling with food, we're struggling with shelter. But once you can start moving up a little bit, that's when you can start worrying about the other parts of the pyramid. You can't worry about social justice issues while starving. It doesn't matter to you that the eggs came from birds that were in a cage versus out of a cage when you just spent the last 3 hours trying to make enough just to possibly buy enough groceries for today. Like, what we're struggling with here is that we all feel powerless, and we're kind of at a loss as to how to reclaim that power. Society is taking a lot, sure. Your work is probably taking a lot, sure. But we as individuals have also relinquished a lot of that power. I mean, like, let's put it this way. At this point, social health is terribly confused. Because on the one hand, you could have incredible actual personal in life, real people social health, and be very charming, be very witty, have lots and lots of fun friends and all that good stuff. And then on social media, you could have basically no followers, and just a terrible personality. At least that's what it appears like, because you're just not a very good social media person, right? I will admit to not being the best social media person. I basically have stayed off of all social media for the past, I don't know, 10 years. Now I've tuned into some things, like I'm always trying to be somewhat aware of what's going on in the world, but for the most part, there's just some things that I've lost, and I just haven't paid attention to. And the reason for that is just, I didn't think that technology and social wellness went together the way that they did, and maybe they don't. I mean, there's lots of people that are experiencing, basically teenagers should stay off of social media almost entirely, but there's lots of mental health crises that are happening almost exclusively because of Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, the way they've basically taken over and molded young people's minds. And again, that's not all to say that, like, Twitter's the devil, Twitter did all those terrible things. We did that. We gave them that power. We decided to use the platform. We decided to indulge in it. We decided to spew hateful things on it. We decided to let random, billionaires just suddenly take over the thing that we were claiming to be the arbiter of free speech. And then we decided to let that same billionaire publish a bunch of classified information, basically on a whim. Again, all choices we made. I mean, you could say that Elon maybe made some of those choices on his own, but we allowed that to happen, right? We didn't care about all of that social media stuff. We didn't care about it being sold. We didn't care about it being made. And we just let it happen. Boy, you are really busted up, huh? What happened to you? Ooh, I should see if we have enough to make the iron, to make the iron farm. Which is kind of funny since we have an unofficial iron farm going right now. So let's check. I think I've got enough cobblestone. And then I've got all this iron. Oops, I know what happened. Hold on, I'll make one more. And then I have enough to make 2. And then if I take these, do I have enough to make 2 more? Yes. Alright, so we officially have enough. So it'll be this, and then I need to make 2 chests. This for now. And then we'll think about the rest as we go. But I think this is a good starting point. Okay, I think we're going to put it there. Or should we put it up here? Because we're going to spend a lot of time here. I don't know. Things to consider. Actually, you know what? We might want to take this opportunity to quickly unload. And we are going to take off downstairs. Can I leave my stuff here? Right, so we're going to take off downstairs. We're going to take a quick look around at all the stuff down there. I'm going to leave this stone cutter here because I don't need it, and having it with me seems risky. Okay. I think with that I should be good for now. Okay. Cool. Cool. Not cool. Jeez. I do not like how the creepers just kind of show up everywhere. Okay, wait. We found a zombie spawner, right? Somewhere else, I just didn't pay attention to it because I wanted to check this place out so bad. Hold on. Let's... Yeah, actually, let's go back. I want to check out the zombie spawner. I want to clear it out a little bit. And then maybe using the cobblestone that we get there, I will use that to build The iron farm vigor. Oh, no, please no, no, not like this. So anyways, we were talking about how oh, actually, you know what? It's the perfect time to go get some lava. So we're gonna get some lava real quick. Because I want some of these things to despawn, and this is the best way to do it. So here, hold on, we'll be back. You guys don't go anywhere, and just stay beautiful. Before we leave. No, thank you. Never mind. Not before we leave. We're leaving now. Now, if I remember right, I think there was lava in one of these. Whoops. We're going for it. We're going for it. Oh, get away. Get away. Get away from me. Got it. Alright, so with that, I think we have everything we need. We've got stone. We've got, yeah, I think we've got everything we need. So the trick now is to do this in such a way where I won't accidentally break the villagers. Now to do that, I'm planning on putting the farm somewhere over there. And that way, we'll be able to get our iron. And we'll hopefully not have any problems. Sweet Lord Almighty, get away. A2, zombie, A2. Get away from me. Alright. What was I saying? Right. So, when it comes to self-care, even the attempt is good enough. But obviously, you want more. When I say more, I don't mean just like, you know, like push it, give me more. No. I mean, you gotta take the time and you gotta be honest with yourself. You know, you gotta actually find what it is that you need to work on and work on that. So split it up into the categories. You know, we've got the categories over here: social, spiritual, financial, intellectual, emotional, physical, environmental, occupational. These are all of them. Maybe in the order that you need to focus on, maybe not. Again, find the one that you're weak in, right? If you're lacking in finances, maybe start taking some financial literacy courses. Learn how to do your taxes. Learn about credit cards. Credit cards are useful, but again, dangerous. Like, incredibly dangerous. Most people in America run with a credit card debt, kind of like a deficit. If you're lacking physically, maybe you need to work on your diet. Maybe you need to work on your exercise. Maybe you just need to see a doctor. The point is, whatever you need to do, go do it. Do what you need to do. Again, this is not meant to be life-changing advice. This is meant to just be exactly what it is. Entertainment. Do I have any more sticks? I have signs. But those aren't the signs I want. Okay, hold on. Let me put this here, that there, this there, this there, this one here, this here. And again, just try to get some little bit of organization here so I'm not going crazy all the time. Cool. All right. Hello there, everybody. Maybe I should breed you all. Can you and you... Green, pink. Okay, cool. I need red and blue. That's what I needed. Oof. My bad. All right. Okay, I'll do that next time. That's okay. It's always good to have more, not less. But again, when we're looking at this, we're trying to figure out. Let me add this in here too. We're trying to figure out how to turn this into exactly what we need, and how to turn our disadvantages into advantages. So again, find what you're weak at, and then work it. Actually try to figure out how to improve it, how to make it work for you. If that means that you need to learn more about, I don't know, whatever you're weak at, go learn more about it. You know, like if you're lacking in social skills, maybe learn about the art of charm. I think there's actually a podcast called The Art of Charm. I have not given it an extensive listen, so this is not like a recommendation by any means. But if the idea is what I think it is, then hopefully people are using it as a way of teaching themselves how to interact with others. Because honestly, again, that's one of those things that we kind of lack. If you are struggling with finance, finance literacy, financial literacy, all that's great. If you're one of those people that struggles with, I don't need that right now. If you're one of those people that struggles with your emotions, maybe you just, have a hard time. It's so hard to find some iron here. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We are also looking for the zombie spawner. That should be around here somewhere too. Sorry. I got lost in climbing up here. Where's this go? Back down. Okay, cool. Actually, did I just do a complete circle? Is this a complete 180? Anyways, well, that's why. It's because I came down instead of up. This strange. I am strange. Huh. I love it. Okay. Sorry. So, anyways, talking about self-care. Whatever it is you're lacking in, start learning about it. If that means that you should learn more about, like, let's put it this way. I'm not saying that lacking intellect is the same as you not being able to do rocket science, right? Like, I'm not telling you to suddenly go and build a new career and study a whole new field because you ain't smart enough. But your intellectual health is just have some curiosity, be interested, learn, grow. Again, what we were talking about earlier in this stream, you need to learn about your surroundings. So what we learned, and again, I didn't even know this, what we learned is that these iron golems can sometimes spawn in this little space right over. Hold on. Let's try this again. So what we learned is that iron golems can sometimes spawn up here in this little space. And when they do, they don't have enough space to actually exist here. And in doing so, they actually end up trapped here between the walls. Now, we could fix that. We could theoretically give them a platform here where they could stand, and then they'd be able to exist here in peace. But that has actually turned into a kind of impromptu little iron farm. We actually may have just picked up some nuggets from that. I'm not sure. But why would I get rid of that? You know, why would I do that to myself? We've got a nice little army of them running around here. Some people I've seen just kind of take all these guys out. But why? Why would I? Now, what I can do, especially now that I think about it, they are generating them on their own, and there's so many of them in there that this might actually work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pillar up here. I'm gonna make a shovel. I'm gonna go crazy if I don't have a shovel. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I know. How could you make an iron shovel? It's too late. Okay. So now that I'm looking at them, here-ish looks to be about head height. Alright. So this right here should work for me to give them a roof. And I'm gonna give them a roof. I'd give them a slightly taller roof. I don't want to do it. Nicely done, everybody. To sleep. Good job. I'm on. I gotta get home. Okay. I think this should work. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to add a little ceiling to this area for them. Now, I see that they've got something going on here, so I'm willing to let them keep that. But as I want to add in this, I'm going to make... I'll take the spruce slabs, but really I wanted these. So, thank you for that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put bottom slabs going all across this section here. Nice, thank you. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to limit the amount of spawns that are going to happen where they shouldn't be happening, essentially. Hopefully by doing that, we can make it so that the iron golem actually only spawns where we want him to. And to do that, I think... Yeah, unfortunately, this is all gonna have to go. So to do that, I think we can... We're gonna leave ourselves a little way up so that I can constantly hop back up there. But I think what we're gonna need is we're gonna need our cobblestone. Because we now need to make a little fireproof, waterproof area here. Fireproof, waterproof. We need to make a little waterproof area. So here, we're gonna make a... Wow. Yeah, maybe this really is an iron farm. Oh, shit. They're working overtime here. Alright, so the problems with this farm, the way that I've set it up, is that they will probably not actually limit themselves to just the area that I've chosen. And in fact, if I keep it the way it is, there's a good chance that it might interfere with any other villager type builds that I decide to do here. I totally forgot that that's why I wanted to do that. Thank you. Alright. It's going well so far. I'm actually going to keep this side the way it is for now, just because I want to see how this works. So, theoretically, what we should be able to do here is we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 1. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make a little spawning platform for the iron golems now, so that they will magically want to spawn up here. Now, to be honest, I don't know if this is going to work. It's my first time making it without, just following the instructions one-to-one. But I think that's kind of the fun in it, right? Like, I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. I want it to. I hope it does. But I don't know. I don't know that it will. And now I'm thinking about it. I don't want it to work the way that it's going to work right now. So we're going to change this. Actually, you know what? No, it's fine. It'll be okay. I can deal with it. Hey guys. Good to see you. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Hold on. One, two, three. Oh. Okay, I just remember the way that this is supposed to work. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, the worst case scenario. Saved by the bell. Alright, so what we want is we're gonna have to take all this out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so that the iron golems spawn up here. Then they are going to, and this is gonna be a little tricky. I'm gonna have to do some clever bit of figuring here, but should be able to. Should be able to make it so that they don't spawn anywhere else. So let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think if I have that right, it's gonna get complicated. Ooh, okay. So we'll get up there. Here we go. Okay, I think this will work. I just need to grab some stairs. Probably some more water too. I need to grab a lot of things. That would be a great place to start. Normally I'd make this stuff out of stone, but this is just too much. Alright, well anyways, we've got some time before bedtime comes around. So we talked about how you have to have a plan. You have to be prepared. You have to be prepared to adapt. Be prepared to fail. Because again, this happens a lot. But when you're looking at the category specifically, what you need to figure out is your specific needs. And I think we talked about that too. Again, the categories, for those of you who don't remember too well: physical, environmental, occupational, financial, intellectual, emotional, social, spiritual. So, physical, again, how your body feels. Can you stand? Can you run? Can you jump? Can you squat? Do you feel out of breath if you go for a long walk? Do you feel out of breath if you go for a short walk? Occupational. How do you feel at work? Is it too much stress? Is it not enough stress? Are you being challenged? Are you not being challenged? These are all really important things that you need to consider. Environmental. Do you have an environment that is conducive to growth? Can you spend some time cleaning it up and will it get better, or is it something that needs to change? Like, let's put it this way: if there's a bunch of books on your bed, you can't sleep right? Financial. get some finance lessons, intellectual, learn about the things around you, about the things that you're lacking, about the things that you need to improve on. Again, sometimes that's getting to know the people around you. Right now, we're trying to figure out how we can abuse the villagers while keeping them semi-useful. Social, spiritual, same business. So here, let's move in. Let's start doing what we're gonna do. So my goal here is to have a zombie farm, iron farm / villager trading hall. It's not going to be nearly as effective as the ones that use zombies. And maybe we will build one that uses zombies eventually. But for now, that is just not in the cards for us. Again, if you want to see why, like, here we are doing the thing. There we go. I'm going to turn these into walls, and then we're going to put this. Go past that, and then under. No. Right, and then we're going to do the same thing. First, we're going to get rid of all this, actually. And on this build, we're going for function over form. And you guys might be able to tell that from the everything about it. Okay, let's see. We're going to take this out. Take this out. Past. And under. And then here we're going to go behind. And then we're going to bring it out to and we then go I think this is right. Right? So here, hold on. If I put this here. Yep. Seems about right. Okay. So then what's left is these three are actually, in fact, diamonds. I mean, whatchamacallits? Stairs. I'm glad you guys didn't call me out on it, but I'm a little worried that you guys didn't call me out on it. Oh no. Ah. There we go. Alright, nice. So, we've got this part. Now it's got to drop, and we gotta make sure that this is... Okay. That might not work. Then make it so it dumps out a little bit further. Let me see. Let me see. This is the easiest way. Alright, so I could probably do an extra and then drop. Yeah, I don't see why that should be a problem. Alright, I'll do that. That's fine. Alright, so there's 3 of these. We're gonna add it to these guys. Boom, boom, boom. Cool. And then what that actually means is that these can come out one. Just like that. I think. Should be fine. Well, hold on. So we still want to get rid of this. I think... Oh, wait. Are we going to have the same this way? We were going to have it aim this way. Hold on. Nope, hold on. I've buggered it all up. We can fix it though. We can fix it right now. Boop. 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 Cool. Alright. No, we're gonna do this right. We're gonna do it right. Nice. Okay. That's starting to make more sense. Okay, so now what should happen is we should roll in this way, roll over this way, and then here we will catch them unawares. And we'll extend this out by 1 and drop that down. We'll drop this down all the way down to the ground. Oh. Whoops. Alright, we're gonna have to get some sleep before I get spooked and shocked. Which you know is gonna happen. Because that's just how things happen to me. But we're running low on cobblestone. I want to pick up some more. First, we're gonna get some sleep. Okay. So now that I'm looking at this, it looks pretty good so far. I want to take that down to there. And make sure that these two are good. Okay. Now, the interesting part. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a chest here at the bottom. And some of this we're going to add. Did I have enough signs? My sign. Everywhere a sign, blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. Alright. Make some signs. Shouldn't take me too long. Got two here. Ah. Oh, I'm probably still gonna need 3 more. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. I remember how to do it now. Alright, so first I need to tower up. Goes directly on top. Does it go directly on top? Oh no. Thank you. Alright, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add 2 chests here. Yep. So we're gonna make him face this way. It's just gonna be easier on us for later. Then we're gonna add in some hoppers. We're gonna add them in going like, wait. That is actually great, but and go. And then we're gonna take these hoppers from that way. Nice. And so now we've got our little killing area set up. Right? We still have a little bit of work to do. Because we obviously don't want them to escape. But so far, this is turning out to be a pretty good wall area thing. Okay, cool. I have one of these down there for now. Oops. Cool. Taking one of these. We pop over to where did I put that thing? There's no way I just dropped it. I just forgot about it, didn't I? So I'm gonna have to borrow some of this. Hey guys, sorry, I gotta borrow some. Nothing personal, just apparently don't have enough. So I'm a poor boy. Wait, hold on, at this point I definitely do have enough. Actually, surprisingly, still did not have enough. Alright, cool. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna make our last few. Oh, yeah. I'm always lacking. I'll have to like actually come back in here and actually do this right at some point. In fact, before I actually turn the farm on, that's probably a good idea. I should just go through and just kind of make sure that anything that can spawn things won't spawn things. And real quick, I'm gonna actually go down here and collect some more material because this is getting ridiculous and I'm kind of over it. And I'm trying to make do with the very minimal cobblestone I have. Oh no. 13? Is 13 even enough? Did I... Forget it? Forget it, let's move on. Okay. Hopefully with this, we'll actually be able to make this look nice. On top of everything. Oh no. Okay, cool. So here, what we'll do Cool. And then we'll go... Up, up. Up, up, up. Nice. And I am out of materials. Great. Great. This is great. I love this. This is my favorite. And is there anything I should get rid of while I'm here? I'm not really sure. Alright, I'm gonna go get a little bit more stone, a little bit more cobblestone. And then we'll come back and we'll see if I can't start activating the farm. We need some of this sweet, sweet cobblestone. Actually, what might be a good idea is I might just want to start expanding the actual base. Huh. Okay. We're much faster. Okay, deep slate. Cool. Very cool. Nice. Okay. Sweet. So, speaking back to the self-care stuff, that again, I know I'm just like a broken record with this. When I mean, you know, you have to start attacking your vulnerabilities, you know, stuff like that. I don't mean like actually attack. I just think that you need to focus on what's actually relevant to you. And maybe you want to, maybe one of your goals is to become like an enlightened meditation guru, whatever. That's a great goal. But you need to remember that you also got to keep in mind, you know, not everyone is at the same place you are. And you might not even actually be at that place. If you want to be a spiritual meditation guru, but you don't have a job, I hate to tell this to you, but no amount of spiritual meditation crap is going to help you out of joblessness. Alright? Like, as much as I want to be able to sit here and tell you that you can just be that meditation guru for the rest of your life, you can just chill out, veg out, not worry about a thing, it's just not the case. You know? And you gotta accept that. Because that is the reality. The reality of things is, unfortunately, we don't always get to pick. We don't always get to choose. And there are going to be times when you are going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to choose. And you might not get to work on the thing that you think might be your best. You know, maybe you're great at meditating. Maybe you suck at meditating, but you really want to meditate. Don't focus on meditating until you have a job. Don't focus on all that stuff until you can provide for yourself, until you ascend in the pyramid. And this is why I keep going back to the pyramid, to the pillars, to whatever. The pillars help you ascend the pyramid. You need them to be in a good place for you to ascend. Now, do you need all of them to be perfect? No. Do you need some of them to be perfect? No. What you need is to focus and grow and pay attention to where you are lacking so that you can make up for it. Plus 2. 1, 2, 3. And then plus 2. Plus 2. 1, 2, 3. Plus 1, 2. Okay, so actually technically we don't need this one. We're trying to make a 9 by 9 square here. And I think that theoretically that is a 9 by 9 square. Boop. 4, 5. I know this part's kind of boring. That's why I figured I'd fill it in with that self-care talk. But the idea here is, I think I talked about this in one of the earlier scenes, but there's a really nice scene that I like from Zorro. Or The Mask of Zorro. Anyways, it's got Antonio Banderas, Anthony Hopkins. Great movie. And at a certain point, they're all standing around looking at rings. He's being trained to be the next Zorro, essentially, and the older, more experienced Zorro tells the younger Zorro, "Oh, don't worry about that, because it's outside of your circle." Essentially, what he meant to say is, hey, I know you're worried about killing this guy or getting your revenge or whatever, but that's outside of your circle. And what he meant by that is that if you worry about that right now, it won't do you any good because there's nothing you can do about it. So when I was saying, the children in Africa bit, don't worry about that, because honestly, there's nothing that you personally can do about starving kids in Africa when you can barely manage to pay the bills, when you're barely managing with, the amount the grocery is. Like, it's not worth it for you to get beat up about an international conflict that has little to nothing to do with you when there are problems in front of you that need your attention. Maybe once those things are taken care of, you can look more into, actually dealing with those problems and facing these things head on. But for now, there's just no point. And it's not because I want you to be heartless, senseless, cold, whatever. No. It's because, again, you gotta focus on what you can do. You personally. Not like the royal we, not the whatever, like you. What can you offer? If you are a multi-millionaire and you can spend a lot of money trying to fix a problem, go ahead. Spend all the money you can. In fact, throw some money my way. I have tips open. But if you're just, some average Joe and you're just trying to, make ends meet, it's not really up to you to decide international politics. It's not up to you to decide why Africa's getting the short end of the stick on, lots of different areas. Oh my god, I'm just never going to get away from you guys anyway. That's the worst. That's literally the worst thing I've ever seen. This is literally a nightmare. Why did I come this way? Why did I do this to myself? I never ever want anyone to ever let me do that again. In fact, we're gonna have to go back there and light all that shit up. There are monsters nearby? Are you serious? Well, make them leave. I don't want them over there. Who is that? It's a zombie villager. I mean, hey, I'll try to trap you. Just like I trapped your buddy last time. Come here. Oh no. Oh no. Mission complete. Zombie villager acquired. Will you hold this? Will you hold this? Will you hold one of these? Will you hold one of these? Will you hold any of those things? Okay, will you hold this? What about this? What about one of these? Mind just like not throwing it deep enough in there? How about one of these? It's my valuable flint. Alright, dingus, then you'll despawn just like your brother. Ugh! He got mad, guys. I understand it. It's kind of my fault. I antagonized him. It's not even nighttime anymore. God, he made me waste all my time. Alright. I'm liking how this is looking. I'm liking how it's coming out. But we are going to need some more walls. So, let's get some of these walls up in here. Boom. Let's see if that's enough walls. Boom. 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 I'm gonna leave that open. Actually, maybe not. I'll leave that open. And then here you go. Bum, 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 bum. Cool. Cool beans. Love that. Oh my god, I forgot to put the sign in. Okay, so before that becomes a disaster, let's this crafting table down. Let's make a sign. Okay, the only signs I can make are oak signs. I don't really care. I'm not going to be picky right now. Cool. And now what I need is the lava bucket. No, I don't. No, I don't. That'll literally lead to my death. No, I don't. Hold up. What I need to do is I need to put in all the water sources the way that they should be. And so if I put one there, and then I put one there, and then I'll put one here, and I'll put one here, and then fine. Cool. Nice, 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 nice. And then I get pushed. Cool. Very cool. Very sexy. Love it very much. Now, what I need is all this. Oh God. I need the lava bucket. Actually, then now it's lava bucket time. I can probably hold on. I can probably put that off a little bit, just while I'm real quick. I think it's like 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, love it. All right. So we're gonna go up here. Eventually, we're gonna make this an easier up and down because this is getting annoying. We're gonna go up here, grab our lava bucket, throw this on our offhand. Nope. Nope, not on our offhand. And now what we're gonna do is just ever so subtly, whoop, right there. Nice. Now what we're looking for is hopefully gonna start happening soon. But to do that, we're gonna have to start basically making this whole place spawn proof. And maybe some other things. So, yeah, let's start with over here. This is our unused area. We're gonna take this, we're gonna cut it down for now. Basically, we want to make sure there's no other place that these guys could spawn it. Right? To do that, we're gonna add a few of these. And we'll do the same thing over here. Cool. Yeah, does that make sense? Yeah, I think it does. Here, we'll add a little bit of this to make sure that it looks a little nicer. So... so right here, this is where we want to add something else. So first off, we'll go Yeah, we'll go right here. We'll add a little downstairs. Nice. And then we'll bring this around here because this just looks nice. And then we'll focus on this area. So for this area, we want to properly extend this out. I'm gonna have to come back in here, to be honest. I'm gonna have to redo a lot of this. Now I think there's a way that I could technically scare them into doing what I want, being who I want them to be, but it just feels kind of cruel, kind of mean. So I think we're going to just skip it all altogether. That can't be good. Got slow. That also can't be good. Alright, so yeah, we're going to spend some time. We're going to make that nice and spawn proof, although that might have to wait till next time. I don't know. But guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for staying. Thank you for always being here. I will be back on Friday. We're gonna do a slightly special stream. We're gonna be doing a stream where we celebrate a little bit of St. Patrick's Day and do some politics. So I hope it'll be fun. I think it will be. But you know me, I'm always trying to make things a little more interesting. I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. We're gonna see if I can't just make this a little prettier before I log off. But if you guys are struggling with any kind of self-care stuff, anything like that, like I said, really, really great resources. Just, you know, take a look at those pillars that I was talking about. See if maybe you might benefit from a little bit of extra self-care in any of those topics. And we see nothing's happened yet. The figures sounds about right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna try to make this look a little nicer. Oops. I'm noticing now that alright, I'll let that one slide. Fine. I don't need it anyways. Boom. Nope. Right, that's not how it goes. Alright, so I might be making a huge mistake here, but we'll see. For all, only time will tell, right? Oops. Alright, there's not much I can do about that. Whoops. If I really wanted to optimize this farm, what I would do right now is actually probably spend some time trying to make all this area spawn proof while also making it look nice. So here, hold on. I think this one? I hate that sound when it breaks. Okay. So this, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to make one when I get down. Oops. Yeah, no, I need to make one. I'm gonna go insane. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, oh, it'll be fine. I also need to get all these iron golems and shuffle them off to somewhere else. They all need to die. Because unless they die, they're going to keep on spawning it. So, let's put this away. Let's put this away. No, wait, I still want that. What else do I need to put away? I need to grab this. I need to make one of these. Nice. Okay. We're heading out. Got this. Oh, that's what I need. The stairs. The slabs, the stairs, the everything. Okay. Hopefully this will help. Let's do this. I gotta go cut those trees down at some point. I keep seeing them off in the distance. One, two, three, four. Got it. I think there's someone screaming at their computer screen right now saying, you know, this will never work. And maybe they're right. But I won't know if I try. I won't know if I don't try, right? I don't know what to do for this last one. Hmm. Oh, this is looking nicer and nicer with every little step we take. And if this villager breeder doesn't work, or if this thing doesn't work the way it's supposed to, I'll throw a zombie in there. If it still doesn't work the way it's supposed to, we'll figure it out. Oh. It's getting dark. I say as if it's somebody else's problem. Okay. So, iron golems. Friends, allies, compatriots. Brothers in arms. Now that I'm looking at this, we're just gonna make it out of stone because I would rather be safe than sorry. Well, I can take those. Okay, we're gonna change that with slabs because it's nearly impossible to get out through here. Okay, cool. Okay, not so cool. What if I build this whole thing and then it doesn't turn out to be a... No, no, don't think like that. Will be. Alright, what do we need? I need... shovel. And some slabs. And also a shovel. So quiet. Maybe I should go to sleep. Yeah, maybe I should go to sleep. Leave me alone, leave me alone. All right. Really? Both of those, and you're still standing like nothing happened? Bro, you are a tank. Fortunately, I need your stuff. I'm truly sorry. It's time to kill them all. It's a really, really unfortunate part of this. But, alas, there is no other way. Now it's really going to be painful is I'm going to have to go over here. And essentially... So the reason we're doing this is they can't spawn on path blocks. So we're trying to eliminate all the path blocks that could possibly steal them away. I'm gonna be honest, the more that I look at this, the more that I doubt if this is gonna work. Nope. Alright, we just gotta keep waiting. There's no zombie inside, that probably also doesn't help. But for now, we do need to reduce the amount of iron golems around. I think 4 is fine for now. I'm going to grab some carpet. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, so if we're gonna be honest, I might have to rebuild this iron farm completely from scratch. But even if that is the case, it will have to wait for next time. Now, when we were talking about self-care today, we talked a lot about how, you need to take some personal responsibility for yourself, etc., etc., etc. Again, I don't want any of that to sound as if it's an attack, because honestly, it's not. I don't think that it's anybody's fault at this point that we are not taking care of ourselves. I think it's all because of the things that we just weren't taught to do while we were in school. We weren't taught to take care of our emotions. We weren't taught to take care of ourselves socially, mentally, anything. So, unfortunately, these are the consequences that come with that. I think at this point, we've pretty much got it. Oh, look. This looks strange. I've never actually cleared it all out like that. That's so funny. Oh no, they spawned it in there. I gotta make those carpets. Oh, I gotta hurry up and make those carpets. God damn it. I got two carpets here. I got green carpets here. I got wool. Alright, maybe with the wool I can make enough. Yes, I hear you. Ah, yes, I understand. You want me to make shears. Yes, so with shears, again, it's about improving our technology. So with shears, I'll be able to get basically everything I need. But for now, it's going to look pretty piecemeal. Alright, let's go. Let's take this. Let's go. Alright, so let's start with white. Let's put this. Huh? Oh, thank you. Yeah, this will work out. Oh no, but the sheep won't ever get more wool without being in a farm. Wait, I know what to do. I apologize most humbly. Alright, once we get these carpets in place, I'll try to kill the golems that are still alive. Shouldn't be too hard. And that should get us on the right track. Yeah, I don't know how well this is gonna work. I'm hoping really well, but again, kind of hard to tell. I didn't have any more white. Alright. Boom. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. We're just hey, let's go home. There are monsters nearby. Oh, he moved. Now is it better? Yay! Okay, now I'm gonna go. It was fun, it was cool, it was great, but I gotta go. Our iron farm is not working at all, but maybe it will work when I come back next episode and do some minor tweaks to it. But for now, it's not working. And we'll figure that out together next time. To be honest, it probably just needs a little touching up here and there, you know, a little something here, a little something there. It's fine, we'll figure it out together. Probably nothing too major. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. Take it easy, have a good time, and do something nice for yourselves. In the meantime, I've been Juan a Million. Thanks for stopping by, and let's see where this goes. So, see you all next time. Bye bye.